and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Good morning, everyone. You're watching the Business Portal, your gateway to business trends and opportunities. Welcome to Pisobilities, live here in GNN. I'm your host, Arman Benko of the Colaiko Foundation.
Cash, cold, that's what I need.
This is the show that discusses your ability to earn and manage your peso and the possibilities of making that same peso work for you, your Pisobilities. Our topic for this week is all about personal branding. The look, ang sabi nga nung writer natin. Meron siyang hinanda na intro spiel, pero papalitan ko lahat yan because I have to give credit where credit is due. The reason why we have this Pisobilities program dito sa GNN is because of our guest today. Hindi ako mahihiyang sabihin, marami ako naging mentors, hindi nga alam at his young age, kinokopya, ginagaya, pinapanood, and try to emulate this guy. I've known him for 10 years. 10 years na yan. Mamaya papaalala ko sa'yo. I'd like to welcome in the show the guy who is responsible for bringing us here sa GNN, si Pocholo Gonzales. Welcome to the show, Pocholo.
Hi, Sir Arman. Thank you
Yes.
for inviting me.
Nakita mo yung script ko sa prompter,
Kaya
hindi ko
nga,
sinunod. I
that's
just want to say yung kung ano talaga yung totoo. Kaya ho kami nandito dahil noong
4 years ago, sir.
4 years
nung
ago.
Kasi ako yung producer ni Lloyd Luna, no?
Yes.
In-invite ko kayo and then sabi ko, I think Pisobilities bagay dito sa GNN. And
Yan.
yun nga.
At
pinakilala ko kayo
ginapang mo doon sa
station
GNN,
manager.
sa station manager. And we'd like to say on air that we really appreciate and our gratitude to Pocholo Gonzales. Siya nagtulak sa amin at tinulak kami dito sa GNN. For our viewers, send your question or opinion to 0917-853-7333. Please indicate your name and location so we can properly acknowledge you. Ang topic natin ngayon, personal branding. Personal, parang personal finance, para sa ating sarili. So, para makilala, dahil medyo kilala ko na to si Pocholo, 10 years ago yun, naalala mo, nandun kami sa unang opisina namin, bumisita.
Yes, sir.
Kayong isang batalyon ng mga kabataan.
Sila Bishop.
Sila Bishop. Isang batalyon ng kabataan,
Nawa kami na
tinagpo kami ni Mr. Colaiko. And we haven't really been that close but never been apart, di ba? Lagi tayong nagkikita in the speaking circuit. So, pero for the benefit of our audience, Pocholo, Cholo, I'll call you Cholo na lang. A little background para naman na makapag-relate sila na bakit sinabing ginagaya to daw to ni Mr. Benko. Kinuha ka pang voice coach ni Mr. Colaiko, naalala mo
actually,
nun?
kasi yung problem ni
Mr.
Mr.
Colaiko,
Topax.
pagtapos ng tatlong
Nagsalita
sentence,
siya.
nawawala na.
Ako nga pala si... Tapos bigla na lang.
Pahina na ng pahina.
Nawawala na.
Kakainin niya na.
So, I teach him how to use his voice properly. Well, basically, I'm also known as the voice master of the Philippines.
Okay.
Kasi I created the very first voice acting school sa Pilipinas.
Voice acting school.
I have been with the industry since 1996.
1996.
I did a lot of
Anong industry to,
commercials.
Cholo?
Voice acting industry. I used to be one of the youngest broadcaster in town sa DZMM, sa ABS-CBN. Tapos, I was 16 years old then when I have my own radio show with Joey Galvez and May Valle.
16 years old?
Yeah. And ako rin po yung nagdidirect, ako rin yung nagsusulat, ako halos lahat
Ano ba yung
nag-manage.
voice acting industry? Ano yun?
Okay.
drama?
We are also known as the voice of God, no? Yun yung,
Voice of God?
totoo. Bakit? We are the one telling you what to buy, what to eat, what to do. Just imagine a radio or a TV without a voice. Pag sinabi mong toothpaste, ano yung una ng maiisip mo? O, di ba? Sino yung nagsabi nun? Nanay mo? Hindi. Yun ang panood mo. May nagsabing, Colgate, #1 brand recommended by dentist. Siya yung nagsabi. So just imagine, kung nakikinig ka ng radyo, walang nagsasabi sa, di ba boring? Or yung telephone na lang, wala nagsabing, the subscriber cannot be reached. That's how important voiceover is. And imagine mo kung yung pinapanood mong telenovela na sikat. For example, yung ginawa kong Meteor Garden, Ang director nun, si Mr. Danny Mandia. Ako yung nagboses sa tatay ni Sanchay. So, imagine mo kung wala yung boses na Tagalog, edi Chinese yun.
Yung nagdub.
Sino manonood nun? Kahit anong ganda nung palabas, hindi mo maintindihan eh.
Right.
And right now, the trending is localization. There's a lot of mga telenovelas na, meron nga telenovela channel na tinatagalog.
Tapos tinatagalog.
It's because in the world, we are the only one in Southeast Asia, especially in Asia, that is speaking in English aside from Singapore. But the problem with Singapore, they have this Singa English, di ba? Singapore English.
Singa English.
Singlish.
Singlish.
So, actually in the world, no, aside from America and UK, we are one of the best English speaker. Kasi as we know, we were colonized by the Americans for 40 years.
Right.
And that's why Philippines is now the #1 call center sa industry sa buong mundo. Naunahan na natin ang India.
Right.
Sabi ko nga, na-imagine mo na ba kung nasa China ang call center? Hello, good morning. You're calling from call center. O kaya yung sa Japan, hello, good morning.
Right.
Yung sa India daw, kasi hindi nila halos maintindihan. Hello, I don't understand what you're talking about. Yung accent nila. And the Filipinos are really good in imitating accents because language is imitation.
Language is imitation.
Yeah. Just imagine, kahit ikaw, sir, lumaki ka sa Amerika, you will have an American accent. Even Americans na, kahit pure American na, both parents are Americans. Pag lumaki sa Pilipinas yan, Tagalog yan.
Tagalog.
Wala siyang choice. Pati-punto. Hindi yan magkakaroon ng American accent because it's imitation. So,
Bakit ka napunta dyan? Mula nung pagkabata ba, imitator ka na?
That's a good-
Kopyador ka ba sa klase? Ba't mahilig ka kumopya?
That's a good question. Bukod sa nangongopya ako, sir, aminado ako. Sabi ko nga, hindi naman masamang mangopya. I mean, manggaya.
Manggaya.
Wag lang
Okay.
mangopya.
Alright.
Anyway, bata pa ako, wala kaming TV, sir. At yung aking means of entertainment is radio drama.
Saan ka ba?
Sa Bataan, sir, sa Maribeles, Bataan. And during that time, we don't have a TV. So, nakikinig ako
Hindi
gabi-gabi.
totoo to ha? Hindi to
Totoo
drama
yan,
na
sir.
ano ha?
So, yung may paborito akong programa, yung Gabi ng Lagim, ginagaya ko yan. Isang gabi ng lagim. Si Utoy at si Lolo Tasyo ay naligaw sa kagubatan.
Lolo Tasyo, ang dilim na. Naku kasi Apo, ikaw laro ka ng laro dyan. Ayan, tuloy, ginabi na tayo. Naku Apo, may monster sa likod mo.
Umanda kayo sa akin! So, yan, ginagaya ko. So, yung imagination ko sobrang naglalaro. And unknowingly, I'm developing my voice acting skills when I was young. As early as 7 years old, I can do many voices na. Hindi ko alam na voice acting yun. Basta natutuwa lang. And I'm using it sa school. So yung mga teachers ko, pag nagre-report ako, iba-iba boses ko, tuwa sila. And I saw that, sabi ko, there's something in voice acting na hindi usual sa ibang tao. Sabi ko, wow, there's something in this na I can use while I'm like studying. Kasi I'm making a difference, no? So parang sabi ko, wow, kakaiba. Kasi ako lang ang pwedeng humawak ng mikropono nung bata ako.
So, nagkaroon ka ng confidence kasi sa kabataan, kulang na kulang yan. Pag
Yeah.
matalino,
Maraming
alam
ganyan.
yung utak, pero
Sabi ko nga, the problem with our, yung ating educational system, we are not taught how to read properly. We just taught how to read. Okay ba yun? Read, silently. Di ba sabi ng teacher, class, read silently. Ano yung hindi na di-develop doon? Yung vocal skills natin, yung speaking skills. Kasi we need to use it para mas ma-develop yung vocal skills natin, yung lalo-lalo na yung speech. Kasi ang galing ka nga magbasa, bulol ko naman. Kasi yung iba nga may lisp.
May lisp.
Parang, yummy, sarap. Astig. So,
yun ba ang kinuha mong discipline sa college?
Okay,
nung elementary, high school, gaya ka ng gaya. You're enjoying being different.
my dad wants me to become a lawyer, actually, an engineer. And na-realize ko, medyo bobo ako sa math, sir. Nahihilo ako pag nakakita ako ng number. And number 1 ako sa listahan, sir, ng noisy. So, mga 100 points ako lagi. Sabi ko, well, talagang pinapatayo ako sa harap. Sabi ko, well, I think this is an advantage. So, I took it as an advantage rather than disadvantage. Kasi nga, madaldal ako. So, I use it simula't simula. So, in college, I took up speech communication and theater arts. So, sa UP Diliman, at age of 16. Instead, sabi ko nga, why should I wait until I graduate if I can do what I love now? So I don't just follow my dreams. I don't chase my dream. I lead it. Inunahan ko na yung dream ko bago pa siya dumating. So it's possible. So by then, I bested more than 10,000 other participants sa isang voice acting competition nga sa kabilang stasyon. And that's where my career started. So at very young age, I became a reporter, I became a broadcaster. And by the time I graduate, nag-retire na ako.
Napupunta ako dun sa, sabihin ko na with all, hindi naman ma-mind siguro ng GNN, sa DZRH. Tapos nakapunta ako dun sa, kung saan sila na...
Radio drama.
Yung radio drama.
Booth.
So yung, kilala mo yun, kilala kayo eh. Matandang-matanda siya. Lumalabas siya dati sa TV. Ngayon, active pa rin siya.
Si ano yan?
Babae.
Luz Fernandez.
Luz Fernandez.
Tsaka
Luz
si
Fernandez.
Eloisa Cruz Canlas. Yan, si Lola Celo. That's
Inabot mo pa yun?
mentor ko yan. I had a chance to... Ako yung pinakabata nga eh. Imagine niyo kalinyahan ko yan. Kaya ko silang sabayan.
Oo, ang gagaling nila dun sa pag-after
Lalo na yung
lunch
mga...
Ay, anong ginagawa mo dyan, bata ka? Sandali lang po, lolo.
Gagayahin mo sila.
Anong difference mo kay Willie?
Okay. That's a good question.
Hindi Willie Rebilla.
Willie Nepomuceno. Basically, one of my idols si Willie Nep. Sobrang idol ko yan. I can do almost all his voices, but I can't do yung face. He is not a voice...
Sayang yung ganda ng lalaki mo para pinturahan mo eh. No, ha?
Ang tawag sa kanya, voice performer. He's not considered a voice actor. Bakit? A voice actor is a voice performance by an unseen voice performer, and it is recorded. So siya, parang teatro. Nakikita po kasi siya eh. Dapat
Right.
Kung gagawin ko yung, for example lang, sila Erap. Siya, kailangan niyang magmukhang Erap.
Harap din.
So, mula, pare, masasabi ko lang, pare, huwag yung subukan. Bakit yung subukan? So, kaya kailangan siya. Ay ako, hindi ko kailangan yon. I just make people close their eyes and they will imagine I am Erap. For example, si FBR, di ba yung mga nuances niyo? Wala pa sa Paul. Mabuhay ang sambayan ng Pilipino para sa Philippines 2000. Thank you. Si Jimmy, ang saya-saya, no?
Voice actor, hindi nakikita.
Yeah, voice.
But does not compromise the entertainment. Hindi na babawasan yung entertainment value.
No.
Hindi na...
And I think, ang kagandahan nga sa amin, especially mga voice artists, hindi kami malalao, sir. Kahit anong mangyari, bakit ka mo? Tanong niyo bakit?
Hindi ka na kasi nakikita.
Hindi kami malalaos. Bakit kanyo?
Hindi ka nakikita.
Hindi kami kasi sumisikat. Di ba yung mga sumisikat? Yung malalaos mga sikat. So our voice will remain forever. Marami na akong ginawa. For example,
Hindi ka lalaos, ha? Hindi ka lalaos.
can you imagine this commercial, yung puppet? Ako yung puppet doon, sir. Yung,
Tabi, bibo, bagong bibo,
anong sikreto ng bagong bibo?
tikman mo.
Paano? Puppet ako eh. Imagine mo sa akin ang gagaling yung that voice. And you know what, sir? Ang kagandahan, I created my company, Creative Voices Productions, in 2005 because I believe that Philippines has a very good opportunity, tsaka maganda yung possibility na maging center of voice-over excellence in Asia. Since call center nga ay number 1 sa Philippines. And in 2000...
Marunong mag-English.
Yeah.
At least good grammar
Yes, sir.
na English. Paano yung mga punto?
That's called accent.
Accent.
Madaling matutuhan yan, sir. Anyway, I went to Hong Kong and Japan to present the voices of our fellow Filipino. And so far, we have produced a lot of computer games and animation.
Ganon?
Yes, sir. Yung one of my biggest client is Sega.
Sega.
Yung mga round 1, fight! Yung mga ganun, mga Pilipino po yan. And may upcoming kami yung gumawa ng mga Ghost, Operation Ghost, Golden Gun, Harley Davidson, and yung upcoming yung Transformer.
Alam mo yung my researcher and try to do a background check, may competitor ka ba dyan? Kasi parang ikaw lang yung merong organized structure.
I can say I
creative.
don't have, sir. Kasi
Wala.
first of all, I'm not just a recording studio. And all of them are recording studios. Kumbaga, puro lang sila stage, but there's no school.
Oo nga, yun.
So, kumbaga, sila yung mga malalaking kumpanya, PLDT, o kung ano man company yan. I am UP, I'm also LaSalle, and I'm also the Ateneo. So, saan sila kukuha ngayon ng artist? And that's the reason why I revolutionized the voice acting industry in the Philippines because, first of all, I want to promote voice acting as an art form, not just a career or a way to earn or just a bread and butter. Because I believe if you love what you're doing, money will follow. Money will come in. So, at very young age, I realized that this is my craft, this is my core competency. And that's why when internet came, I created the very first voice acting website in the Philippines, which is creativevoices.com. If you will try to Google voice talent, I am number 1 sa Philippines. And in the world, I am number 4.
Providing voice talents.
Number 4.
Because sa'yo nag-aaral.
Yes, sir. Aside from that, pag sinulat mo kasi voice talent, there's 195 million hits. I'm number 4, imagine it, sa Google. And in the Philippines, I'm the only one.
Right.
So parang na-realize ko, oh, there's a very big opportunity for me to help, not just to earn.
Right,
No?
right.
And right now, one of my...
Bakit naman kailangan pumasok sa isang voice school ang isang individual?
Ganito lang yan, sir. How can you be a doctor if you don't study? I want to professionalize the craft. So you can ask the veterans, they cannot explain it. So I can explain.
There's science
Point
to
by
this,
point.
Cholo.
It is a science.
Hindi to yung, lakihan mo lang, sir, yung... Kasi
Kunin mo dito. Sabi.
there is a science.
It is a
behind
science
it.
and an art. Both. For example, you have a natural, very good baritone voice. But
Pero
if I ask you to create a child's voice, kaya mong gawin, sir?
Hindi.
You can.
Huh?
I'll teach you how. Yan yung tinuturo ko. And may pitch kasi tayo, that's what you call yung standard pitch natin. And low pitch and high pitch, di ba? Kasi there's a high pitch and falsetto. Yung from lowest, yung oh, yung mga singers, ganun din yung principle. But in voice acting, for example, I'll change my voice now. So I will sound like FBR. Di ba? O kaya, ako, sino ni Aquino, tama po. So may mga intonations kasi siya na you can imitate. But then again, it is being learned how to use it. For example, if I will do Adolphe, di ba yung Shasha, si Dolphy. So, meron akong ginagaya sa kanya and yung I make my voice lower, pitch
So,
character.
hindi lang to
tempo.
natsambahan yung boses. There is,
There is.
just like any science na
Yes, sir.
inaaral,
Parang
pinapractice.
kanta rin siya rin. Parang you can say na sinani mo siya sa singing. But there's acting on it. Di ba? Kahit naman sa pagkanta, there's acting eh.
Doon pa rin tayo sa voice acting industry. Sino bang gumagamit ng mga voice talent? Commercial, sabi mo kasi kanina.
Anything na multimedia, sir. From AVP, messages on hold, voicemail systems, websites, computer games, animation.
Parang ang dami, no? Parang I never
Sir, lahat.
realized.
Lahat.
Tapos-
Kahit GNN, kung walang boses to, ewan ko lang kung may manood dito. Di ba? This is GNN. Dati ako yung gumagawa ng plug nila dito, yung mga voiceover.
Tsaka in all aspects, hindi lang media, AVPs for companies
Yeah, that's
that
true.
would want to promote.
Aside from that, sir, while the technology grows, the need for voiceover also grows. Ibig sabihin,
What do you mean?
for example, yung gaming mo, no? Laro ka ng game na walang tunog. Yung Angry Birds, walang yung walang ganong sound.
Wala,
So,
it's gonna be boring.
boring. Parang naglalaro ka lang, walang dating.
Right. You started it very young, at age 16. Yes, probably para kang feeling mo noon naglalaro lang.
Yes, sir.
Pero habang tumatanda tayo and your world is expanding, your horizons are widening, before the show, kinukwento mo yung nanggaling ka na ng Amerika,
Yes,
umiikot
sir.
sa iba't ibang, hindi lang dito sa
Bansa.
Pilipinas, hindi lang sa iba't ibang probinsya, pati sa iba't ibang mundo. The internet world has made you known.
Yes, sir.
Punta tayo sa topic na branding. Ano, sino, bakit merong Pocholo and the Creative Voices? Pagbigyan kita ng 30 seconds or 1 minute to think about the questions while we pause for a short break. Please send your question or opinion to 0917-853-73 Please indicate your name and location. Pisobilities will be back.
Enjoy, sir.